And welcome back to the stream. Once again, I'm Maven, and this time I might be sporadically joined by Travius as he checks on a roast.
Well, it does sound a bit silly when you put it like that, but indeed.
And yet, play can access resource collecting a camp, public workshop. Prevent theft, build a lock for the collector. Oh, the collectors. Yes. I was just the screen's just telling, well, the loading screen is just telling me about how to prevent radiation. Yeah, we know about plasma weapons. No interesting war here. Okay, she just repeats that every time I load in. Let's see if I can sell some of this stuff. What's up, Ventatron? Short assault rifle and assault blade. Yeah. Interesting there. Oh, at least he got some caps now. Well, time to sell all the grenades and stuff.
Well, I'll be right back.
Of course. Oh, and as you might notice, I have replaced my pipe auto rifle thing with a tactical automatic laser rifle because it weighs slightly less, deals more damage, otherwise pretty much the same stats, and I have quite a bit of rounds for it, so should be nice to use that for a little while. And having sold that, I'm still not quite where I want to be. What else can we sell? Oh, it's no junk. I can scrap that and just put it in the storage container. Actually, just brings me right down to the point where I can start running. And that's nice. Stupid junk. Alright. Oh. That golf outfit. There's respawn, so in case anyone wants that for whatever reason, that's a place to find that. Could go back up there. Not exploring, but I'm pretty sure pipe weapons, they don't level up like all the way, so I think I might out-level pipe weapons pretty soon. So I might have to start looking into replacing them. I also looked up the perks again, but I forgot what perk I'm gonna start working on from now on. Definitely. Bloody Josh Spout. Oh, down there. It's actually close by. Now I should go up there and complete a quest for. I'm not less interested in that. I'm more interested in watching that nuke go off at somewhat close range. So, can I place a marker?
Please exit the area at your earliest convenience.
There you go. That's a marker at the edge of the point. Yes, I want to see how close I can get to this without. I want to see if I can get close to it without dying. I don't really see a rocket. I should probably be careful with this because I know there's a minefield around here. Alright, less than 2 minutes till nuclear detonation. Yeah. Witnessing nukes is usually interesting. It's a rare enough occurrence that it's something that I want to kind of see happen. Right. How's the blast? Okay, I can get all the way down to that station actually. There are some pretty nasty enemies around, though, so should probably be careful. Killing these guys is going to take time. That's something I really want. Ugh, terrible damage. Worth looting them. I only have a minute until touchdown. Soon. Damn. Alright, let's just leave that one. I actually think this might be a good vantage point too. Because I think that's what they're gonna stream.
Have you murdered anything yet?
Two things, and somebody's about to nuke the area right in front of me.
Oh.
In
Do
15
you
seconds.
die if you get caught in a nuke?
I'm very sure I do. 10 seconds till touchdown. And right now I'm just watching from, I don't know, a couple hundred meters away. Time's nuke. It should arrive. There it is. Okay, that cloud is coming towards me. Will I survive this?
I'll be away a bit again.
I think we're safe. I think the blast is very contained. Yeah. That definitely seems to be contained to a very small radius. So that is a nuclear explosion in this game, huh? Well, my rad counter isn't going crazy, so yeah, we're pretty much safe. Probably start sneaking again. Okay, I'm curious. I want to see how this stuff looks closer. Let's check out Ground Zero. Nuclear explosion. Ah. Sought this area. There were some... Damn it. Why could I not jump there? Yeah, there were some nasty machines around here. Sure, why not? Alright, count. Yeah, that's a pretty big smokestack thing. I kind of feel like that might be a loading door of some description. So that they don't have to change the world map. I would expect that might be something that could cause a few minor glitches. Oh well, just straight up crashing, to be honest. Let's be honest here. Radically changing the world map is probably not an easy thing for the engine to handle. Ooh, these guys are beefy. Where is that? Ah, yeah. Please don't know how to go up here. These guys are tough. I need to be relatively close for me to be able to tell how strong. Just one more. There you go. Right, so that first shot was actually a headshot. Oh boy. Ah, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, stop scoping in. Scoping in this game is shit. Ow. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem with bolt actions. Like, this game just do not know how to handle the whole idea of ceasing to scope once you've fired and release the button and using bolt action. And they got lost my position, and they have found a sentry bot. Have a... Whoa, okay. That was quite some damage. Oh, unscope. Alright, we're doing it. They're going down. Well, so is the sentry bot. Alright, stop scoping. I think some of those had assault rifles, which is technically a machine gun. And sentry bot is... that should blow up. Let's just try and snipe some more dudes about here. Nope. Oh, get out. Is it not gonna explode? If it was gonna explode, it would have exploded by now. I hope. What? That is too far off, but I want it for the potential. Cell, circuits, wasted. That's what I use. But now I'm over encumbered, but I want to dismantle the assault rifle for the modifications. I don't actually know if I can get modifications for it. That's just how it's worked for a while with all low-level weapons. It's going to be annoying if they change it. And yeah, those are very radioactive. Well, usually you get a slow start, slow lead-in, like 1 rats, and here just suddenly ramps up to 10. For no reason. Wow, that is... Well, at least get up there. Some corpses up there. That really does look like they kind of placed down an arena for you to go into. And some switch tower operation. Wait, what? I'm very close to the blast zone now. Section evolution. So what was that? Back. Huh. Oh. Mine's a lot of health. Speaking of health, should probably have something to eat as well. Oh, that stack. Yeah, sure. Chunk. Yeah. Spoiled vegetables. Not too much that's spoiled. Yeah, I can top off with these. Switch our operation to. Let's see, what do we have here? Incoming mails. No, probably nothing interesting. Damn it, that triggered the scope. Moving away so I can get to a bit. I could always just deploy some cover. Found out that power armor can be placed anywhere with pretty much no notice, and it works wonderfully as deployable cover. Ow. So I shot there. Ah, no. Funny thing there, I wasn't even holding down the scope button after firing the first shot. Okay, now maybe. Nope. Forgot, I can't run right now. Damn it. My butt. Please distract them somehow. Wait, I'm no longer encumbered? What changed? Oh yeah, right, I was actually also sneaking just a second ago. Maybe this might be a time where this might be a good idea. Actually, no, never mind! Take a stim pack. Now I can get back into the fight. A lot of these guys, but go. Huh. Oh, it wasn't actually that bad. Glad I brought a laser rifle. Yeah. This is why I didn't use stim packs early game. Now I have quite a stash of them. So I feel slightly safer using. Picked up that short on it. I don't need this. Recoil company. Don't need that either. Unless I find some high level ones, I don't really. I can't be bothered. This place is a wreck. Go discover this location. Okay, was that another nuke that got launched? Or is that just a sound glitch? Could just be a sound glitch. Whoops. Not mean to get down here, but never. Damn it, no, hot scored it. Damn it. No, go away. Yeah, these super mutants aren't really that super. Huh. Oh. Oh my. That's some good damage. That is a lot of damage. That's the point where it might be worth the extra weight. So, use that for my... Excuse me, now I think they actually keel over after a little while when they're deceased. I think they just keel over after. Damn it. Toggle scoping. There we go. Gotcha. Probably not got anything of use. There's the other one. Yeah. Body shot. Body shot. Should actually be safe here. I just pick off at him and he can't hit me because he don't know how to crouch. Bit of a waste of bullets, but hey, I'm safe. So it's all good. Short hunting rifle. Can't take Molotovs anymore, and I'm pretty much out of the whole. The problem is I can't keep carrying all this stuff, because I'm gonna lose all these buffs pretty soon. It's gonna be annoying. Like, I think I might have cleared this place out, so I could potentially start. Oh no, wait, that building is way too big not to have hostiles inside of it. I can't hear them though. No, I can't. Oh my. Oh. I see a suit of power armor, but those are really tough dudes. Hi there. Please choose not to murder me horribly. I'm not staying back. I just can't even. Yes, I think that's my respawn location. That hurt just way too much. And I'm on the other side of the... Wow, that is... Yeah, that's annoying. I need to repair my armor. And I need to get back and get my junk. And then I kinda wanna just rush in and loot the power armor. Are these guys spotting me extra easily because I'm low level or something? I really hope they don't have a system like that in the game. Because that's gonna make sneaking at the late game just feel really, really bad. Because it's just gonna be so damn easy. Alright. Loot should be right up here. 21 meters. I'm guessing this meters. Like, using anything other than like meters for this kind of stuff would just be silly. This is like more than a meter. Oh, that really wasn't that much. There's a sort of T60 there. There's some parts of it. Wait. Hallucinogen cat. Okay, that's a bit. Those shouldn't be in this part of the world. That should be something that's in Boston. That's pretty far away. Imagine if I can get up on some of this stuff. Maybe I can get into a good position now. Damn it. I mean, I see power armor and I just want to go get it. That much damage. Not a lot. Not a lot. And come on, sprint. Still in caution. Good. Reposition. Find a new place. Take another shot. Slowly whittle them down. I said I was going to go to the new zone, but I'm close. Go in there. The radiation will just be way too extreme for me to handle. Oh, but this might actually work. There we go. Shooting him in the butt. Nope. Damn it. There's cars here. This was bad. This was bad. Please go. No. The high level players here probably went into that zone. Oh. Damn it. This is just... This is a problem with the whole leveling stuff. Because it's probably just going to be annoying high level players who ruins it for everyone else. I can't stay here. I can't even loot that power armor. That guy's gonna keep following me for ages, isn't he? Go away. Go away. Stop throwing grenades. Tosser. Waste a lot of ammunition there. Pretty much nothing. Alright. He's gone. He's gone. Alright, so how close was I to... That's as close to death as you can get. I need a drink. But that's not gonna heal me. Yeah, just some potato chips. That gives me enough to be able to survive. Let's just have a... Yeah, look at all that. That just brings up the level requirement of being in this area up way too much. Like, I can't survive being around those guys. Level 1 Iva. I can take that. Yeah. Find the train tracks, back up, get back to the station, sell some of this, well, scrap some of this stuff first and foremost. That's it. No. Get up. No. Nothing of interest. What, can I squeeze through it? Let me squeeze. There we go. Got some fusion cores of that one of the Sentry. Oh, and I can heal you guys. Yeah, these guys ain't nothing. I could deal with that. Loose screws, that's very nice stuff. More loose screws. Wow, these guys are dropping good stuff. Come on. Get it. Ow! How did those shots miss? Jeez. See if I can actually make some. Nope, I didn't pick up anything. Let's just get that. Rocket. I don't know why I keep picking up all the gold and silver items. Like, I'm not using it to craft anything, and I should just start selling off all my gold and silver. It might be valuable, so vendors might be willing to pay something for it. That would be nice. Oh, what level I am? I'm level, what, 16? Something like that? No, 17. Not too high. Okay. You're tougher than normal. Please take lots of headshots. And ow. Oh, down, down. Why can I not? Why couldn't I bash him? Man. All these high-level players just making the game unbearable. Yeah, going toe-to-toe with anything is just tantamount to suicide for me right now. Like, what died around here? Should be a meat pile there if there's flies. Huh. Oh. Right closer there, so also might say. Wait, should I have passed the Valley region? It's Pleasant Valley Station, I believe, I'm going for right now. Oh. Yeah, because that's the place where there's a cool scorch around. Let's actually have a few shots. If they've come back, that is. Oh no! Glowing mold mine. Ugh. Somebody. Yeah, he must have come through here. Well, I might be able to put a bullet through him. Do some proper damage. Well, that might actually also work to my advantage. But him. And he takes a bit of damage, but there we go. Nothing I can't deal with. couple of quick shots to the head, and these guys get missiles. And the okay, he had some pretty powerful items. Well, level 21. I'm gonna keep it this time, I think. Alright, where is this? Alright, wait. I distinctly hear a minigun. How can a level 17... How can level 70 already have a minigun? Did they come that low? I thought they started at level 20. Huh. Alright, let's... Let's see moving. Wow. Wow. I don't want to be left out, although... With my help... Got around way too much stuff. Get us boil water and some canned dog meat. That gives me enough to be able to survive a couple of shots. But I want to find out what's going on up here. Who's wielding a minigun, and what level are they? Can I loot it off them? Unfortunately, we can't loot weapons from players, so we chill. Protected from something? So the guns blazing is stupid here, but... He looks down quite a lot, doesn't he? Yeah, what do you got? Wow, that's a lot of guitar saws and railway rifles for some reason. Guess somebody sold it. Metal armor could be nice, but let's just sell off some. That's what I made. Don't need. Frag. Need. Yes. No frag, don't need it. Snub nose 44. Nah. Fisherman's hut. What's that? Outfit, don't really need to have find those everywhere, I think. Nah, I can't mod it to be good enough. This one there could be useful. Does you have any mods? Gatling laser true barrel. No, nah. Plan 44. Huh. Bear-proof, solid lights, warm zones. Wow, that is expensive. Being able to make 44s could be nice. Should be enough. Desk fan. Yeah, that's about it. Interesting here. No. Be quiet. Oh no, let's just add some more. Still know how to open that door. somewhat tempted to just start going at this and trying to get that, but it's gonna be bad. Probably. I wonder if he can open the door. Nah, he's just gonna use the Ventatron now. And I can't loot any of these souvenirs because he killed him and I didn't get any damage on him, so yeah. Yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes. Although these are high level, but not too high. Can actually fight that. Kinda. It's not exactly the easiest thing in the world to do, but I can put them down. Was he wielding a super sledge? Please move, please move, please move. Ow! Help! Yay! Ah. Oof. Can't move it. Alright, need a stim pack. Oh boy. Whew. No screws, yeah. Sure. Yeah, minigun. When can I use that? Very fine. Not worth it. Whew. Yeah, he saved my bacon. Whew. There we go. Pretty sure I might have accidentally put some bullets in him at some point, but hey. As long as I don't get penalized for it, as long as he doesn't get hurt, it's fine, I think. There we go. Yeah, we're at the exact same level as well, so it's pretty much perfect. Of course, he is wearing some significantly better looking equipment. Various purposes. I am. Oh, he's got a piece of legendary equipment out of this. I didn't exactly see what it was. Something mutant slain combat armor. I mean, it's combat armor, so pretty good. Ow! Oh well. Time to get down here to this stash. I'll put some of all this nice ammunition away. And I'll be able to scrap some items. Yeah. Ammunition. Maybe all these. Actually, I want to keep those. These don't need flares. Put those ones in. Fusion core. Relatively full. And the missiles. For weapons, do I have a? I don't have any. I should take this one out. Chance of me using a level 5 machete again? It's... yeah, no. I could start using this though. Yeah. It is a nice gun. Really nice gun. Marksman Hawkins. No, never mind. They're the exact same thing. Okay, I still need to put a suppressor on it, and then I can replace my current one, I think. Which one's worth more than? 56? 54 will be, so I sell this one. The missile launcher. Do I really want to keep it? Nah, I want to scrap it in case I can get a mod out of it. Super sledge. It's valuable, but I probably can't get my good. They're nice looking. I can use mutant. Oh, that's really good, because I'm always mutated. I can also sell this thing, or just plonk it down for somebody else.
Get your raiding supplies here, or don't. I don't care.
Sorry, machete. This is working. Okay, fair enough, I guess. And yeah, just sell this thing.
A hard day of killing and looting. Want to haul it back yourself? Sell it.
No. I can scrap things over here. Weapons. Stabilized stock. Yes, so I can unlock modifications for those like that. I can also do the same with the missile launcher. I kind of feel like I want to keep it for when I actually hit 20. So I can start using on one. I do have some missiles already. That will allow me to... depends actually how much damage to do. Quite a bit of damage. But it is a slow fire projectile though. Single shot, that'd be hard to hit anything. And must be honest here, it's not even double the damage of the marksman. Sure, it might be good against groups, but that just isn't worth it. I'd better just scrap it so I can learn the modifications. Of which I got none. Oh well. Well, at least I can run now. Oh no, wait, I had to... so my armor broke. I should fix that. Fix that. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Repair. This is about to go as well. Yes, that's pretty sweet. Left flash. Left flag, I don't know. I mean, it is quite a... Oh. Here's the thing, I can always craft another set of that leather stuff, so yeah. I'm gonna bring down my carry weight a bit, but I can scrap that and just, you know, should be fine. Then store all the new rubbish. I'm getting close to capacity over here though. Again. Reminds me. Is that? Yeah, explosion is still there. Still a whole bunch of people. Yeah, so I know that down here there's a suit of power armor. But I know that they can also spawn one over here, so let's just remove the marker. So I'm gonna put it there, because there can be raider power armor, and I do like the raider aesthetic. It is a nice one. It's a rather nice aesthetic. I didn't help kill it, so also can't get anything from it. Be careful, because things can spawn in the woods, and I'm kind of running out of rounds for this. I have some ammunition for this one, but it's not much. I should start buying energy weapon ammunition. I don't have any perks. Greetings, viewer. I think I'm up to date with the comments. I really need more rounds for my laser weapon. It's doing good work. Alright. Some things? Nope. Nope. Whack-a-mole, 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 right. That? No. It's not. Wait, is that a diseased one? I need to die. There we go. Mutilate's diseased though. So sound good. That was all of them. Sorry for the headache-inducing whack-a-mole, but my moment. But in my experience, that's the best way to deal with mole rats. Melee weapon and swing wildly because they're ability to teleport right behind you. Ow. That felt like a shotgun blast. I think they're all using compactions. Also sounds like it. Can't see it from this distance. Ow. Ow. Do I need food? That's the wrong button. Do I need some food? Yes, I do. Let's have some boiled water. Should bring me up to a... That doesn't actually give me up. Oh, never mind, I'm gonna get full health. A little bit. Oh, are you? What? Was it you that was doing it? Okay, that is just annoying. I don't know where that person is. It sounds and feels like a shotgun, but it's Doesn't feel like it. Ah, there you are. You're being a little sneaky. There we go. Almost done. So that's that last rock breaker. Damn it. Yes. Pretty sure there was a rock breaker with one of their fist weapons. Somewhere around. Probably try to go around and punch me, which would entail a long way around. So let's see if I can. Where did he go? Unless he was the rock breaker that went up and started shooting at me from. Never mind then. Damn it. Looks like somebody in power armor is around. Otherwise that targeting computer wouldn't be kicking in. At least it shouldn't be. Ban. Is that red line from the... No. Can I make it down here? Yes, yes I can. It should be safe. Question mark. There we go. And safely down. Never mind, I missed one. I did not miss one. Minor suits. I can carry it. It's got black titanium in it. That is very valuable. Shotgun. I do want more mods from these. I can handle being over encumbered for a little while. The mask doesn't have anything useful in them, so I don't need to pick them up. Stutter. Double belt. Double belt shotgun. Suit scraps. I don't actually know if black titanium is useful for that much, but I'm pretty sure it's used for power armor, so kind of want to have a reserve of it just in case. Remember there's a guy up here. Explains why I didn't do much damage at that range. Oh, safe. Yeah, these are really easy once you've played these games for as long as I have. Want those. And hopefully there is some power armor in the arena. Yep. Let's see. Go like that. I think I have both of these parts ready. I wonder if I can scrap them. They're worth selling. Where was the Radix and Camp Doctrine? Sounds nice. Pretty sure we have them. Now there should be some blokes in here. Not quite comfortable going in as I am right now, but with a level up, now I feel a bit more comfortable pulling out a double shotgun and having some fun. I really hope they don't have grenades. Okay. Right, come here. Yes, come on.
A list of things you've murdered.
Yes, there's lots of things I've murdered. Say hello to the... Ah, wait. Say hello to the other viewer.
Oh, you actually got something.
Somebody. Megalomaniac. He hasn't demanded I do a lot of things, so I'm not entirely sure that name is entirely accurate. No shotgun? Need the suit strap. Ah, these guys have a lot of these.
Oh. Oh, and I apologize for background noise, but people are talking in the kitchen, and
Yeah.
yeah. Also interesting just how far down one have to go to what you call to see your stuff when you search your name.
Which is pretty surprising considering that I'm fairly certain that it's a new... words. I'm pretty sure it's a name pretty unique to me. So...
Yeah, but for some reason it digs up all sorts of other names up.
Yeah. Because I'm probably one of the least popular people on YouTube.
The interesting thing is they got even fewer subscribers than you do.
That is a feat. That is well and truly a feat.
I mean, most of the results that pop up only have one subscriber.
Okay, the algorithm just hates me for making edgy jokes, of which I have very few.
Well, I'll have to apologize on your behalf. Yeah, not on your behalf, but for being a probable cause of those.
I try to stay relatively PG, but you know what? Fuck it. Chances of me staying PG are very low. And I'm not exactly doing this to get monetized, so I don't really care.
True. But you could at least have said bucket instead.
Yeah, let's not go into My Little Pony speak.
Well, I didn't mean it in that way. I meant as a bucket.
Wait, is that actually something people say?
I haven't heard it.
Yeah, well. Ah, more miners. Really want to use the laser here? There we go. Hello there. My suit wrap. Let me get under. There we go. Huh, he was unarmed. I just shot an unarmed mole, man. Look at that face. Yeah, supposedly they were miners that were just caught underground and mutated inside their suits. And as you said, they're pretty much like the ghost people from the Sierra Madre. A game with so much better lore. So much better lore. I really should go back up to Rose and complete Rose's quest to gain her trust. I don't even know what the missing link is. Like, it was something about I had to find a cure for a something. I'm pretty sure I'm skipping forward in quests by doing all the raidery goodness first. Let's look at ticks up there. I wonder if there's any weapon mods running around. There were last time I was here. I think I actually picked up a sacrificial blade mod. Mod rocks. I can sell those. Nope. All the nope. All of the nope. I can deal with ticks, they're just disgusting. I can't deal with blood bugs, they're too hard to hit. Oh, just... Back down to the train station. Oh, wait, can I even scrap them? pretty sure I can scrap all my junk and then put it in the container. Hope I can. Oh, at least I got another suit of... well, get a suit of power. Got a few more power armor pieces, and I got another fusion core. So, I'm stashing up. Once I get to the point where I can actually, when I'm high enough level to be able to wear power armor pieces, stupid as that is, I can actually use it for a while, because I'll have enough fusion cores. Yes, hello there, Vendatron. It's not great, but it's not entirely bad. Shotgun shells. Don't need those right now. I do need those. Also, scrap more junk. Lots of black titanium. Again, no idea what it does, but hey, doesn't stop me from wanting it. Oh yeah, I still have that one in my inventory. Right, so let's have a look. What piece of rate of power do I have? That is 45. I can already use this. Well, I can already use a few pieces of power armor. Question is, would that be worth it? I don't know. I guess I'll just sell this. Or can I scrap it? Let's see what I get if I scrap it. Hoping I can learn some modifications. Multiplastic and scrap. That's not a lot, but alright. Nope. No modifications left. I have to find plans for that apparently.
No to the gourmands. Human flesh is not acceptable.
Sell for a decent amount, I suppose.
Okay, family obligations.
Yeah. Speaking of family obligations, tomorrow I'm going to be streaming way earlier because, well, my family's celebrating our Christmas Eve tomorrow, so I can't stream in the evening. I'm going to have to be streaming in the morning.
You're celebrating Christmas Eve on
The 27th.
on the third day after Christmas Day.
Yes.
Wonderful.
That's when the family was able to meet. Like,
No, it's the second day after Christmas Day.
well, today's the
so
first. Yesterday was the first day of Christmas. Today's the second day of Christmas. Tomorrow's the third day of Christmas. I know this because that's how I name my streams right now. I was considering calling this, like, doing a whole little rhyme about on the second day of Christmas, Bethesda gave to me 2 barrels full of buckshot or something like that. And when yesterday it would have been on the first day of Christmas,
Yeah,
Bethesda gave me a bug-filled game full of glitches. I don't know. But I couldn't think of something for the 3rd, 4th, or 5th day really. Like the 6th day, it would be a cylinder full of 45. Like, because then I could use this thing the whole stream. But like, yeah.
I also noted when you just try to jump up that ledge just before.
Yeah.
That's a move that would have been perfectly viable in Destiny 2.
Yeah, like.
One just gets used to that kind of mobility.
Yeah, just like, hey, I can vault over small objects. Hooray! Basic human motion!
Well, you still need to press spacebar in order to do it. But...
Oh no, something's here. Oh, just those things. I think that's just the Liberators. Yeah, just Liberators.
I find it interesting how you don't stop up when you notice that something's wrong.
What do you mean? That I keep moving?
Yeah.
Oh.
When you notice that something's up, you just keep moving instead of stopping up and trying to orient yourself. And
Maybe
what the hell
it's
are those
because
robots?
that is Chinese infiltration robots. Notice the red star on them?
Chinese?
Well, I'm pretty sure they're called
Huh.
Liberators. And that's the first time I've seen one of them with a 10mm pistol.
Well,
right in the neck.
that's actually the first thing I can say without a doubt that is not breaking the law of of Fallout.
Chinese
Because
infiltration
we
robots.
simply do. Well, yeah, because we simply do not know if the Chinese had anything. Yeah, used robots or sent them after the US or anything.
Also, I'm pretty sure it's yeah, I'm pretty sure these are Chinese propaganda flyers. So yeah, pretty sure this is Chinese. Now,
Well,
where's that last?
if you could, can you stop it for a bit?
Do you want me
Better
to actually?
what now?
Do you want to look more at the note?
Hmm?
Like, what? The note?
It said for better something.
Rebuild the
on bottom
future
bar.
for a broken nation.
Better future.
Rebuild the future for a broken nation. Well, it's propaganda poster. It's not exactly the most. Not exactly a
Not
novel.
true. One would just lie to know who
Made them.
But the Chinese,
So one would
obviously.
have to guess.
Shut up. I want to keep picking these up because I want the modification. I'm over and again. Well, I should probably level up. Wait, I have 2 levels up, I haven't? Alright, fair enough. First, let's get something to eat.
I also just got to thinking that the most peculiar robot in terms of the lore is really the Assaultron.
Oh yeah, they only explained why that thing existed in a loading screen as well. It truly is the only way Bethesda knows how to convey lore and background story.
Yeah, exactly. It's just feel ham-fisted.
Yeah.
And I'll admit it does fit the style. It doesn't break the style over much, although it's a bit too humanoid for my Fallout feel. But then again, I'm also just one of those tossers that think that lore is to be kept consistent.
Yeah. Don't you know you can retcon
What?
anything as long as you can make quick dime on a reboot? I hate the modern game industry.
Yeah.
Why can't it be back in the day when Heretic, Rider of the Serpent was like the newest thing?
Right after what now?
Rider of the Shadow Serpent. I forget what the undertitle was. Heretic was just a really awesome game, and it was straight up just a Doom reskin.
Ah.
But it was so damn good.
Oh, yeah, I think I've seen someone play it.
Oh, fine.
Wasn't it that
Yeah.
with some magic and shit in it?
Yeah, it was basically the magic reskin of Doom, along with Hexen. Although
They
Hexen
also
was
had to clear. They also had to clear up
nope.
the entire.
Nope. All of the nope.
How much am I? How much of a robot am I?
Don't know.
Yeah, I see the note. Well, it's only level 21. You killed tougher.
Yes, but usually there, I was the protagonist. Now I'm just some random chuckle fuck in a survival game.
True. Well, what I mean is that you have, that same survival game, killed things with a higher level.
Yeah, but those weren't death claws, and
True.
I had to jump on them. This time, all I have is shitty AI, which, well, technically is.
Which, to be fair, does the job just as well.
Except it's moving again.
To be fair, it did let you peel down its health. Yeah, take down its health to quite an astonishing degree.
Okay, I think I have enough.
When you consider the fact that they are supposed to be smarter than humans,
They're just supposed to be dropped here. Okay, it's sliding. Nope, stop it. Stop sliding around. What? Titanium? I don't think I
Oh.
can lose gears. Model painted metal.
It just didn't give a fuck about the animations anymore.
It just gave up.
Give a fuck. Yeah. What the heck? Oh, okay.
Okay, my weapon is about to
Why
break.
would it gears? Although, yeah, it is a bit of a lie that I said it would smarter than humans, but
It's
they
capable
are
of
pretty
human
darn
speech,
smart.
but that's about it.
Yeah, but they are pretty darn smart.
Yeah.
Just
Stop hot scoping. There we go. I usually don't have that much luck with headshots. I need more 308 rounds. That's not 308 rounds. And where is the enemy? There's the enemy. I think. That worst. Maybe some blowfly meat, but I'd rather just hunt some rat stacks. Wait, did I pick up the mole rat meat? Chat, please remind me, did I pick up the mole rat meat from those moles I whacked with my guitar? I don't remember. Need more of all the rounds. Those guys are way too tough for me to keep a good ammo economy going. Yeah, back into the forest with a nice, easy target. Where I can probably hunt some animals and get my food stores back up. And also get rid of some of the junk that I'm carrying around with me. Wait, I think it's armor that's weighing me down right now. Or it might be that suit of power armor. I should deploy it the next time I get into combat. Because it's a decent piece of cover. Although I could use it to block off a doorway. Something I've never tried. Yeah, that might be more efficient than just closing a door. Just placing down a suit of power armor in the doorway. Alright, so where am I actually going? I should have turned in. Town. Few people don't these high level dudes. Kind of want to go back to the overseer's camp, do a bit of crafting, maybe see if I can put a suppressor on a hunting rifle so I can shift out the pipe bolt action. Also, stop being over encumbered. Hunt some animals, get some meat so I can hunt a bit more freely. How about that? I think I'm actually safe now. I think this is a relatively safe place to level up. Because the forests are usually the least densely populated areas of the game. So, it's time to level up. Now, what do I need? There are some nice charisma perks. Don't think I need more endurance. Perception, I already have everything I need in there, so unless I can get another rank of luck, I think I'm taking charisma now. Because luck, I don't need that until I hit level 30. So what can I get for it? Happy go lucky. Not really. More caps could be nice. Lone Wanderer, probably not most. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. Bloodsucker. Blood packs now satisfies. No longer radiate and heal 50% more. Because I do get a lot of blood packs, so let's just go vampiric all the way. Sure. Give me the vampire stuff. Now for the next level up. Could go for more agility. Should I go back and see what I think? Let's just equip Bloodsucker. What do I have for agility? Sort of. Perception, charisma, intelligence, hacker. Yeah, I don't have this thing equipped because I just don't need it. Like, I should put more into intelligence so I should just grab on the rank of gunsmith. Agility, moving target. Could be, really. I have all my luck things active. So I have no more strength perks that I need to get anything out of. I think unequipped scrapper get gunsmith, but then take another rank in charisma, so I can also have happy cap. So that doesn't help me at all most of the time. Moving target is not going to be very helpful most of the time because, well, I spent most of my time being over encumbered, so I can't sprint. What do I even need?
Hacking is always good.
I'm just trying to figure out which one of my special stats I should increase next. Because as for perks, I'm pretty much... I don't have any that I think I need more of, and I kind of just want to take more ranks of gunsmith because it makes my guns break slower and allows me to make them better. And I kind of want to start moving away from pipe weapons, which means I don't need licensed plumber, and even then I looked up scrapper, and the scrapper perk is pretty useless. It doesn't give you rarer stuff, it just gives you more of what you already get, and since I already have plenty of the basic ingredients, it's not really useful. And moving target is again not really useful because I don't sprint because I'm always over encumbered. And heavy camper is not really that good, let's be fair. I wonder if I can equip another true hiker, even though I already have a true hiker. Damn it, this is difficult. Although I've actually started using stim packs, so I think put one in intelligence, equip first aid, and then take, I don't know, some random perk somewhere. Right, take gunsmith, unequip scrapper, put in first aid as well. That should be, I think that's how it.
First aid seems pretty darn nifty.
Yeah, it's just early game I didn't use stim packs because I kind of refuse to use stim packs as long as it's possible. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so I think gunsmith, contractor. Since I don't build workshop items yet, because I haven't set up camp at all, I think I need that. That's gunsmith, that's where it's at though. Do we have anything new here? Nope. Anything new in here? Nope. Anything? Ground pounder. Automatic rifles. Could be nice, but I don't know. Just trying. Martial artist. Weighs less and can swing them faster. Scatter shot. Ooh, that could be nice though. Shotguns weigh less. I can't believe you forgot sturdy frame was a thing. Makes my armor weigh less. Sturdy frame could be very useful.
Oh.
Charisma. Charisma, intelligence, agility, luck. Not anything in luck. Woodchuck. Yeah, I don't think I need that. I think I'm actually gonna go back, not take intelligence. No, I can't. No, I want to take intelligence. And then I want to get gunsmith. Really want gunsmith to go. Yes. Combine those. 3 unused, so I can just put gunsmith right on it. But then I want to remove scrapper and take first aid instead. Although late game, intelligence is also the stat you need the most of for making power armor work well, because all of the power armor perks are in intelligence. So
That's weird.
why is that? Like, you need to be smart to be able to modify power armor good.
True.
Plus, there's also a lot of perks that have really good synergy between power armor and heavy weapons. So it really promotes late game. You do an intelligence build with power armor, heavy weapons. That's just what you're supposed to do. But you're also supposed to have maxed out strength so that you can have your heavy weapons weigh nothing. And that
I kind
red
of
tag
hate
is
it when people say stuff like that. As in, well, not hate it, that's a very strong word, but it's distressing to me to say when people say that there is an endgame build that's just the best.
But that's just how it is with this new version of Fallout. It's just they made
know,
power
but
armor
I
too
do not
awesome.
like it.
Neither do I. I pretty much refuse to use power armor in Fallout 4, for Pete's sake. Then again, that was just because I was stronger without it, because legendary equipment be OP as hell.
Yeah, given the fact there wasn't any.
I mean, a full set of Cavalier armor, when you start parrying with that stuff, enemies will literally just yell that you're bulletproof and run away. Yeah. It also works when you're sprinting towards them with a melee weapon. Well, you don't even need the melee weapon at that point, you can just run towards them. And they just give up.
Well, because you... Wasn't it... What, isn't that what the Cavalier does? Reduces damage when you're moving.
It reduces damage by 15% apiece when you're either blocking or sprinting.
Yes, that's where it lies.
Which makes it really good at times.
Although Fallout didn't get quite to the level of cheese as Oblivion did. I'll admit that.
I never played that game, please explain it for those of us in the crowd who don't know how Oblivion was cheesy as fuck.
Well, you could enchant your armor just as you like and so forth, like in Skyrim.
Yeah.
Except it was the soldier that decided the power of the enchantment, as there wasn't any skill or such like for enchanting. It was just there you had it. But relevant skill for the enchantment affected how. No, I don't think it did. It was just the soldier level and so forth. So, for example, we had several different enchantments. Armor always had passive enchantments because couldn't work out how active stuff would work. And then there was the enchantment called Chameleon.
Oh.
Basically, it decreases the detection or how easy it is for enemies to detect you when you're sneaking.
Let me guess, you can get this up to the point where they couldn't see you even if you were hitting them.
Yes, exactly. Because, I mean, they could detect you were there, but they could not retaliate because they could not locate you.
That is so stupid.
Yeah, because there was it was done in percentages. And I think with the petty soldier, it was like 2% or something. With a lesser, it would be about 5%. With a common, it'd be about, 7-8 pieces percent. And if you used a greater, I think it was up into 20%.
Ow.
Yeah. And remember, unlike... No, wait, I think they actually... Skyrim still did have... No, wait, unlike Skyrim, it had chest and legs separate.
Ooh. Yeah, that changes the game a bit.
Boots, that was what it was. It had trousers with boots.
Oh,
and
then it's the exact
chest,
same, except...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, true. I think, but then again, you could also enchant... You could wear 2 rings, and the rings could have exactly the same enchant as the chest up and as any of the other armor.
Was there restriction on what enchantment you can put on what pieces?
There wasn't.
Yeah, that's
only
probably what
weapon
helps.
or what do you call it? Only weapon and armor enchants. So it was pretty easy to get those 100% chameleon if you knew what you were doing. But of course it was about at level 15 you could get it at earliest. Well, you could get it even earlier if you looked up exactly where you could find grand soldiers, except Oblivion was a bit more random than Skyrim, as in you couldn't just be sure to get a soldier of certain kind in a certain location.
I thought the Elder Scrolls game became more random with the loot generation the further on we go.
Yeah, but it was pretty random random. It was pretty tiered in Oblivion. Although it should also be noted that you didn't find enemies wearing lower tiers equipment as you went on, unlike in Oblivion, yeah, in Skyrim. So, and the enemies also wore the highest tiers of armor.
So
If
you
you
could
were in
meet
the right
bandits in
levels.
Daedric armor.
Exactly. No, not bandits. Marauders, but stupid distinction, because Marauders are the heavy armor dudes, bandits are light armor.
Ah.
And they usually do not like each other. But you could stumble upon bandits wearing full glass armor. And in Oblivion, mobility was also a far more viable thing to go for than it is in Skyrim. Because in Oblivion, there was this wonderful thing like called a special system. No, not special. That you had ability scores or statistics, base statistics for a character. One of them was speed. And then there was two skills called athletics and acrobatics. Speed literally always increased your speed. Oh, and these statistics were from 1 to 100, I think. Yeah, it was from 1 to 100. So the higher the speed, the faster you ran, and the higher you could jump, and other such things. Whereas the various levels of athletics and acrobatics increased how well you could run and what you could do when running and jumping.
Right, and what... There was that scroll of Icarus flight that buffed, what was it, acrobatics, so you could just jump super high, but just died when you landed?
Yeah, likely. But the real stupid thing is that the game handles how statistics affect the creature differently based on what creature it is. So every creature has the, what do you call it, about same average, but statistic differently. So some other base statistics that are hidden back to the player. And that horses, if you went, because you could also spellcraft in Oblivion. So you could go to a bench and say, I want to create a spell that does this. Then you can take the spell effects of the game and combine them into a spell, and you can cast the spell.
Yeah.
All fancy like. Which then meant you could, for example, enhance a horse speed.
What?
And while an increase of 5 points in your speed statistic did not matter much for a human, it would be about... It's a slight difference, but it's enough to be noted. But it's not that big of... On a horse, on the other hand, it's about the same percentage increase, but the horse have a way higher base speed. Therefore, the horse would start moving much faster. And if you enchanted if you buffed the horse to have like plus 20 speed, you basically moved at speeds comparable to a modern car.
Wow.
Yeah. With an equivalent jumping height. You had to be very careful because the horse still took the exact same amount of fall damage.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Get back here. Have a bigger pipe. Oh, don't use. Oh yeah. If anybody wants to know, this is where you can find blunderbusses and flintlocks early on in the game.
But yeah, Oblivion was interesting.
Stop dodging around. Get back here. You die first, then you drop the shotgun. And you
Skulls that are very often. But they all seem to be low scavs. You're not looking good. You're surviving, I hear.
Yeah, I'm doing somewhat. I just felt like I was running out of ammunition, so
So you're just... Why aren't you using the temporal bone?
because this one has slightly more reach, and I dropped the death tambone in one of my stashes. Also, I like this one way better. It looks awesome.
It looks stupid, if I have to say.
It's amazing. Also, it sounds really cool when I swing it. Come on, this sound is awesome. Sounds like I'm playing it. Kinda. Not really. Oh yeah, Civil War era suit. This is a guaranteed place for it to spawn, and it's not exactly a bad looking outfit, so if anybody wants it, it's here by Helvita or Sultan. Here on the map. Right about there. And well, there's the vault, so just go down there and just over. You get a nice looking suit. And some black powder weapons. I should probably pick up the walls as well. That has screws in it, and that makes me over encumbered. Great. Well, might as well take these then. Give me black powder blunderbuss. Indeed.
Why haven't you tuned in on Rose radio?
Well, I don't know. Does she have? Oh, she does have a radio. That's why.
Yeah.
I'm now tuned into
it's
Rose radio.
literally written on your screen.
I don't read that stuff. It's story related. I don't care about the story. This game is not one where I care about the story. Besides, there's no point in me tuning into her radio because, remember, I installed a mod that removed all the copyrighted songs, which means pretty much all of them.
Which is all of them, I assume.
Pretty much, yeah. Also, I now have a black powder blunderbuss. So let's do this.
Wonderful.
What weapon does you use? There we go. Reloading. Archaic weapon. But it is pretty fun to use. Because it absolutely wrecks people. But I am close to being pretty dead, so I should probably stop taking chances at this point. Come on.
I mean, it's the kind of archaic stuff I'd like to use for Sunfall.
Yeah.
Post-apocalyptic roleplay, because to be honest, I'm kind of tired of all those semi-automatic and automatic guns. Just ruins the feel.
Yeah.
I mean, I perfectly understand why people do it. And
Ow! Oh, that is annoying.
doing it.
I should.
Yeah, I can't see what happened yet. Oh,
Yeah.
I see. You rounded a corner and someone had a pistol.
Yeah, somebody fired a 308 into my dome.
Yeah, that'll hurt you.
But at least this means I lose some radiation poisoning without risking losing my mutations. So it's actually kind of good. Basically, the lesson to take away from this is a bullet to the dome is way better and more healthy for you than Rad-X and Rad-Away. Because those things make you hungry. A bullet to the dome gives you full health, and you lose a bit of your radiation, and you don't risk losing your superhuman status. And as long as you were at a fast travel point recently, it's fine, because you just respawn close by, and all that happens is you drop your trash. Seriously, that's all that happens when you die, you just drop your junk.
And can you pick it up again?
Yeah. Right over here in a paper bag. If I can find the paper bag. There it is. See? All the junk I had. Which certainly wasn't a lot. There you go. Oh yeah, there's also some
Let's see.
I haven't respawned yet. Oh yeah, here's the keys to get into this room. If you don't have the keys, drop in from above. Where it's... I don't think you can get to there from... no, wait, you could. So that's just a way to get into that little office. Which makes sense. I can sell them. One mistake, vodka. I'd rather have whiskey, but it'll do in a pinch. What up? Probably put away the blunderbuss. It's not exactly the best weapon for my usual preferred long-range engagements. Can't remember if there's anything good in the church. There's a dude in there. There's several dudes. You look suspicious. I'm pretty sure you're... Yeah, pretty sure you're alive. Why won't you... die? Okay, seriously. Yeah. Ugh.
Do you have a melee button in this game?
Yes. It's also your grenade button, which means you use it,
Oh.
you blow up.
Oh,
Yes.
fuck.
They just copied the system from Fallout 4. That very, very atrocious system.
Yeah. Oh.
Huh, another passive investment. And a prospector's hat. Well, I suppose if I want to be a cowboy, which I kinda do, eventually. When I get a lever action rifle. Cola of the mid-millet. Oh. Do you have anything I can scrap? I pick up any weapon along the way. Oh, I did. I pick up a blunderbuss. Which is worth a bit, but doesn't actually weigh a lot. This is probably the lightest shotgun you can get in the game. With some of the heaviest ammunition. I already have one back at the base, so I'll just scrap it. Which netted me nothing. That was a waste. Wait, what did I just... Did I bump my feet on a rock or something? I took a tiny bit of damage from something. Also, what's up? The messenger. Mr. Messenger. Okay. Story time, I think.
Well, someone you can punch, I hope.
Yeah. And this floating wrench or connector rod. It's always here, it's always floating, and you can bump into it to make it fall. Sure, Mr. Messenger.
Yeah, I can definitely see it. Just
Okay.
how it usually goes. Mr. Messenger. It seems like an awful bad idea to use Mr. Handy as a messenger.
So I just shove this thing into you? Sure, I'll... So, where do you need to go? Okay, game is laggy. The game does not like friendly NPCs. It makes the game laggy when they move.
It looks glitchy.
Oh yeah, I believe I bumped up the my output, like the output resolution. Does that show on your end?
I mean, the stream is not glitchy. His movements are.
Yeah.
His movements are.
Wait on me, I'm over encumbered, you dingus. I can't run.
drop something.
No, I need all the stuff I'm... I think I can eat something. Oh, thanks for bailing. I just need to eat. No wait, I can't really eat much of this.
The issue with Rails in any RPG where you can eat stuff.
Ow!
I'm assuming someone attacked you.
Yes! You're slightly behind. No, should not use a scope weapon at this close range. It's a bad idea. And how's Mr. Wow, he is... Well, luckily he regenerates health. Okay then. Nicely modded shotguns. Away scorched.
Okay, got the works.
Yeah, it was pretty well modded. It was just low level, so... And why are you going in here specifically? There's lots of enemies in here. Can we get back on track now? I don't really want to Lebensschau this entire town. There's something...
I thought that was the point.
No, the point is I need to deliver him safely to his destination, and please do not shoot the truck!
The truck you're standing up next to?
Yes. It's a Fallout Cup vehicle. They have a tendency to go boom.
Even those ones.
Whack-a-mole, whack-a-mole.
Does ammo weigh anything in that game?
Yes. Yes, it does. Why did everything just change
Oh
color?
no, but teleporting enemies.
Yeah.
How do you dig down into the road?
Asphalt? Yeah, I don't know. They kind of... I've seen them dig up through wooden floorboards that wasn't connected to the earth. So... They kind of just removed their restriction on the digging part.
Yeah, maybe. Because I swear in Fallout 4 that they could not dig through certain material.
Nope, they could only dig through the dirt itself. There was rocks, any planks, asphalt, anything. Couldn't do it. Which was
That's
very
not
nice.
Fox.
Oh. Where did that thing go? Okay, mole rats, like, stop hunting them. No.
Yeah, top way.
It's always right behind you.
The pop.
You get on the rock.
Pop the pop.
Come on. Capture point. Get back. Yes, there. You can move again. Oh well, at least I got meat out of this.
Is that a good thing?
Well, I need to eat. So yes, it is.
Your what?
Well, otherwise I start starving. I mean, obviously. Speaking of which, I'm gonna have a drink.
You know? In some games, you can excuse that the player character does not eat by saying that they eat in the off time, the times you don't look at. You
Yes.
can't really say that for Bethesda games.
No. Which is why I have to eat.
So, oh no, you're killing the messenger's brother
Yes.
or relative cousin, distant cousin, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, how do we define familial, like, relations between things that doesn't really have genetics? I mean, we could go for the whole social genetics of being memes, in which case, if they had the same memes, then maybe. Also, I have 76 rounds not in my magazine right now. I just like to point that out. Seems fitting for the game. I don't know why
Well,
that
you have
amuses
them in your bag.
Yeah, I don't know why that amuses me, but it just does. It's the same with Motara and his insistence to everything being related to 8 and... Oh no, I hate Milorks. I don't like Milorks. They're tough and they take a bunch of damage and they hurt. Stay away from me. Wait,
That's
what?
just my lyrics
Ugh.
in a nutshell.
Loadfly, please stop being annoying. Yeah, I can't find the loot.
Load flies, they are always nice.
They're disgusting.
I fucking hate them.
It's even worse that after Fallout 4 you actually, like, in this engine, the projectiles they fire, you can actually see that they're maggots, and they actually wiggle around, and they will actually bore into your character's flesh when they hit. Yeah, I just made them significantly more creepy and disgusting to fight.
Well, I knew they did so.
Yeah, but have you seen it actually happen?
No, but I knew it happened.
Great, I delivered the message.
Although, fortunately enough, it seems like that it's a not fair time.
Yeah.
Fortunately.
Yes. Oh, I got a combat shotgun out of that. Can I use said combat shotgun? No. No, I cannot.
Don't shoot the messenger. Was that thing they used in Fallout New Vegas? Must have been a reference to something.
Well, it's a classic saying, so...
Yeah. Shoot the messenger. Okay, let's see. Ah, it's a what?
Yeah, it's an old saying. And
Yeah,
also a advice
something.
like, please don't shoot the messenger because then people don't want to send you messages.
Well,
It's also really
It was
annoying
what
for the
we call-
messenger to be killed for something they're not technically responsible for. Because the messenger is usually
Yeah,
not
but
responsible for
it's
the
a-
message.
more of a metaphor, meaning that if you shouldn't hurt the one that gives the message because he's not. You shouldn't blame a person giving you bad news. He isn't the bad news.
Now, if only, like, online video sites and just... Yeah, but if only websites would realize this and realize that they are the messenger and the people on them are just sending messages through them, so they would stop being so damn protective about, like... If only everybody would just realize that, so we would stop having this whole situation where sites want to police what's on them out of fear of them being persecuted for whatever's on the site. Just, really dislike that.
Yeah, but. Okay, this is very weird.
What have you found?
I just got a.
Oh no, something's spawning, this is sure. Put another round in. And doing that actually makes sense with this weapon because I can just, well, if it wasn't for the animation not allowing for it, I could technically just open up the bolt and put in a new round without having to take out a magazine and do all that kind of stuff. Oh no, wait, light bulbs. Those are worth atom points when I scrap them.
You know Worm Online?
Pardon?
Hmm?
Excuse me, what did you ask about?
You know about Worm Online?
Worm on... I'm afraid not. Should I be?
No, not really. It's just a very old... I think it would be one of the first truly survival-like MMORPGs.
I'm not really that big into MMOs, so...
Fair enough.
I played a couple, but...
Well, it just entered version 1.1.
Wow. When was this
Might have
original?
ever been around. Initial release date, June the 6th, 2006.
Wow. That is impressive.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's because they changed some, what do you call it? Some content. And they revised a lot of things in it
Oh, this is lead.
recently because they had to modernize. Yet their graphics haven't increased all that much.
There should be some more rats down here, and since I don't have another target, they should appear right behind me, so I can just whack them with my sword guitar thing. It's so metal!
And the interesting thing about Worm Online is the fact it's so pretty much survival based. Well, not survival, crafting and economy based. Online having a thing built stuff.
Hang on, how about behind me?
Don't.
Oh, don't come up like. There we go.
What?
There we go. I'm just trying to predict where they come from. Well, I'm actually just trying to listen to them popping up behind me, because it's always right behind me, and then just hitting behind me.
Yeah. Fair enough. But wasn't it Ultima something you mentioned where they had a system for, what do you call it? For wildlife survival and so forth.
Yeah, Ultima, that was one of the first MMOs, and yeah, they had a fully fleshed out, like, predators hunt prey, herbivores go out and eat plants, and plants grow, all dynamically, and as soon as players were introduced into this,
Yeah.
they basically set up like, yeah, there's no point in hunting these things because the time it takes to kill them, it's just not worth it. You can't sell their pelt for anything. It just wouldn't be worth it. So instead, the players were supposed to go out and hunt bigger game, which just didn't work because players would just be a swarm of locusts that would just go around and kill everything, and it just ruined the entire game. So the game devs basically had to just ramp up the spawn rate of everything to accommodate for the players just being murder hobos.
Here, why not grab a stim pack? Or
That's what players do,
Yes.
obviously. As far as I understand, Worm Online tried a similar thing.
Huh.
Although Worm Online also ended up having a pretty wonky player versus player combat style.
with smart
What do they do?
little
Fence Fu,
do just
I have no idea what that is.
as in they place down fences strategically mid-combat to limit the opponent's mobility.
So kind of like what I did that one time with a suit of power armor in this game.
Yes, that's what they
Unfortunately,
did all the time in the meta.
human
a shame the stream completely glitched out at that point. It could have been a. You know what? I'm pretty sure I have a suit of power armor with me right now, and there's a fight going on. I want to get. I just want to get rid of this last bit of weight that's weighing me down. I need to sell that. To sell some more stuff, and then I'm going out and showing the audience what I mean with using power armor as deployable cover.
covered.
I'm just gonna sell the combat shotguns ain't worth.
Deployable cover.
Yes,
Absolutely insane.
works.
Well, yeah, it does, but still a bit
Ah, these weigh
crazy.
a lot, and they're worth pretty much nothing to me because they're temporary boosts. Or maybe this one isn't. Huh. Then I'm
Well,
gonna keep the
bobbleheads are meh at best.
Yeah, this game definitely.
And they also added a shit ton more bobbleheads. Oh.
Overseer lady said more people
I mean,
would
yeah, not. Well, I know it happened for
to me.
4-2, didn't it?
Mm,
Yeah, it did.
well, they had one for every special stat and one for every skill. In for
Well,
one
not
for
for every skill, but for certain key skills.
No, it was for every
Well,
skill they had in in Fallout 3.
Former games, yeah.
Yeah, every Fallout 3 skill had a corresponding
out there.
bobblehead in Fallout 4.
I still prefer the way the system functions in Fallout New Vegas.
Oh yeah. Hell, New
They
Vegas
did
was just
some-
the high point of the series, let's be honest here.
Yeah, they did some things very good, very, very well.
If you need supplies,
Especially with the whole...
got you covered.
I really liked the skill system because it didn't force you to buy skills that were completely useless for you early game. If you wanted to use heavy weapons, for example.
Yeah, you could. Well, you couldn't because heavy
but-
weapons weren't a thing.
Great.
You just kept going
Yeah,
with
exactly.
whatever
They
you...
aren't a thing in early game, or you don't get enough ammo for them to be a thing in early game. Therefore, it is completely stupid for a low player to actually have any points in it.
Yeah.
Whereas,
But in New Vegas, the skill
in-
just didn't exist. It was just once you get
Yeah.
high enough up, you can start finding
depends
energy
on
weapons that are
what-
heavy.
yeah, on the category of weapon, energy or energy explosive or
Ballistic.
ballistic.
Oh,
Yeah,
small arms.
ballistic.
No, those ballistic or small arms. I can't remember what it was
Well, they
actually.
called it small arms, I think.
Hmm.
Yes, something along those lines at least. But that worked pretty darn well. I never used the survival mechanics of Vegas.
I pretty much always played on a hardcore
like
because
it.
it was just so
Yeah.
good.
I just do not know. I just feel like I do not want to, because I forgot to eat or drink.
The game helpfully reminds you that you need to.
Yeah, I know, but I'm paranoid. So
Gotta be something. Just... I need to repair that. I need to get rid of just a
Also-
tiny bit more weight. Now, here's the thing. I'm close enough. I deploy the power armor, and I have cover, and I can run at that point. So I just need to get into. I should also eat something. Actually, I'm really low on health.
yeah, you are. I do not understand why you can run around at that level of health and think you're fine.
Because usually I am.
Well, true, because your rat meter would be about that point.
Yeah.
Isn't that about right in Fallout 4?
Fallout 4, I had like a couple thousand rads usually.
Yeah, exactly. So the red line would be down there at that point.
No, the red line would be my entire health bar, and unless I was using a absurdly large screen, which at times I actually was, I wouldn't be able to see my health. Like, I would just have to guesstimate.
And it surprises me how you managed to survive that.
I was pretty much immune to damage at that point. Besides, I was tanky as... Oh no.
Hmm.
Go away. Okay, fair enough. We can't do that. But that works.
Think back to
Thinking
And-
back to what?
Fallout 3. There was something about it when you got a certain amount of rats, you would not only get minuses, but you also get slight pluses. But I can't quite remember if those were randomized or not.
Hmm.
I also
Difficult
know that
stage.
you pretty much only got those from missions, quests, or that sort. I do not know. Have you ever been around Moria Brown?
Moira? Well, yeah, but it was in Fallout New Vegas because
Yeah.
I refused to play Fallout 3 in that engine because it's horrible. And I don't have a hardcore mechanics in there, so it's not quite as fun. I prefer having my ammo actually weigh something.
True. Well, I don't, because I carry way too much ammo at all times.
It just gives me a nice limitation of actually having to figure out what weapons I can carry with me.
I understand that.
Also,
The
it
same reason I've really loved energy weapons in Fallout 4 and New Vegas 3. New
Okay.
Vegas.
These guys actually
After
have
I said-
something. Panoramic chassis. Deploy the cover. I said deploy the.
New Vegas.
Oh no, wait, I have to
and for
push enter. There we go.
feel like
Cover deployed.
I mean, what do you feel in Fallout 3 about the whole about energy weapons versus ballistics?
Same as in New Vegas, because that was how they felt to me. Don't forget, I played with a slightly different engine.
Because to me it felt like they were pretty much the same. And I did not have a reason to focus on energy weapons over ballistics or vice versa. It was instead just the weapon itself I wanted to I enjoyed.
For me, it always depended on my spec, which build, but it usually just ended up being about 100 and 100 in both. So it was just.
Yeah.
My view on it was always, I really like energy weapons for my ability to just consolidate ammunition constantly. I expend ammunition, I get the drained cores or drained batteries, and I just put them together. No problems, no fuss, no fuss. Just
Really
Yeah.
nice in Fallout New Vegas.
yeah, it was just a nice simple setup where and also the whole overcharging it and all that kind of stuff. That was a nice system, but I liked ballistic weapons for the how complicated it was to use them and craft all the ammunition, and shifting between full metal jacket, armor piercing, explosive rounds, all that kind of stuff. Different shotgun balls, different payloads. That was also fun. So it was fun in different ways. One was just nice and simple. The other one was, I really want a challenge with my ammunition right now.
So, and that was a thing. That was perhaps one of the things. But I've said that a whole lot. Other thing that kind of felt like they had on it. Just for the sake of, I don't know.
Yeah, I really do think this game would be better if, well, there is ammunition crafting, but we can't shift between ammo, so it's it's not the same.
It's also the weight of the weapons that was different.
Oh yeah, weapons weigh way more in the Fallout 4 engine. Stupidly heavy.
But it's the same engine. They've never changed the engine.
No, well, they modified enough that it is basically a new engine.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they do that for every game they make.
Except for this one. And New Vegas, that was also really damn similar to Fallout 3. So.
Still, but it was still what you call a bridge between Fallout 3 and Sim. For example, the animation system was more similar to Fallout, to Skyrim than it was to Fallout 3 yet. Not expansion, but yeah, the expansion. It was actually expansion at that point still. It just goes to show how old it is.
I'm hearing it, but I'm not seeing it. Where's that Protectron? I want to hit it. Is it up topside? I didn't know there was an area up here. Hello. Nope.
Another thing I really enjoyed in 3 and New Vegas was the fact that you felt like your character got better at shooting.
Oh yeah, the higher skill, the more accurate you became, the more damage you did. Yeah.
Exactly. It wasn't just the damage; it was also the accuracy.
Yeah.
So how the recoil handled and so forth.
Well, there wasn't recoil in 3 and New Vegas. It was all fake recoil. It was just an animation that they played where they moved the weapon back and forth as you pulled the trigger.
Well, I suppose not the recoil, but at least the accuracy of the weapon.
Weapon sway, it was called.
On the skill.
Yeah, in game that was referred to as weapon sway. And out of game that was also just
yeah. Well, there was sway and the accuracy.
Yeah.
But the swing was most affected by your strength.
Yeah, if you didn't meet the strength requirements, then
Yeah, then fuck all accuracy.
Ow.
Which was nice. I mean, I like that kind of system because it
Haha, you can't
makes
shoot me
sense.
because your weapon is placed too low. Now you can shoot me! And I can shoot you. Because I shouldn't do that because the cars have a tendency of going nuclear. Which is unfortunate. I'm really running out of 308 rounds. It's bad. Why not? I can't move quick anyway. So, we just have this thing. Of course now I can't actually see my map, or the map markers or where anything is. But hey, it's fine. I can deploy power armor. Well, actually, I can deploy cover at a moment's notice. Yes, I'm just lifting this suit of power armor in front of me so I can plunk it down so it can function as cover.
What's the level that power armor is available at?
Level 1, if you can find it. Power armor itself, the lowest I've found is level 15 for weak raider armor.
Yes, and 5-year levels, yeah. Oh, what level are you at currently?
17.
Ah, okay, so you could actually utilize power armor.
Yes, I can. I do have a few bits of raider power armor that I could put on a frame, start trotting around in, but don't really feel like it.
I know.
Because that means I would have to start using fusion cores. And for the gain, I don't really see this being worth it. I mean, it might actually give me quite a bit of a boost to my survivability, to be honest, but still just doesn't. No, it's not even worth putting down as cover right now because I can one-shot these guys if I get a sneak attack. And I have a pretty accurate map marker of where he is. No point, no point. What am I doing sneaking? I know he's on the other side of town. Ah, there he is. Actually, let's try something fun. Don't notice me, don't notice me, you can't see me. See if I can nail him with a tomahawk. He spotted something. Damn it! Can I collect the tomahawk? Please allow me to collect the tomahawk. Take tomahawk. Thank you. Fine then, supervisor. Die to a tomahawk. That looked wrong.
Isn't that ramen awful inconvenient?
Yes, it was, but not as much as the mailbox. And I could have sworn that was going to be the guy.
True.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there we go. It's updated. Go.
True. As in, the mailbox actually took the hit and the Brahmin actually provided cover.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I could pull out the tomahawk again. So, it's all good. Now I need to go into a cellar and change the farmhand's targeting parameters to make them friendly again. For a second, that Brahmin looked like a mutant with only one head.
Brahmin with one head? That's unnatural.
I know, right? Oh, that's actually a thing that people think later on in the Fallout series. It's bloody brilliant. Oh.
I mean, it was one of the first things you heard in Fallout 1.
Yeah, I think when you got to Shady
Yeah,
Sands, one of the first things that the person who came in the door base said to you was also, Do you mind helping me research these giant scorpions? Radiation shouldn't be able to make them this big. It's like, this is not how
then you
radiation
could-
works. And the rest of the
Yeah,
series just
and then
completely
you could-
forgets about that.
And then you go. I think you could mention the Brahmin in that exact in that exact response to that. I just remember I took the question and died horribly.
Damn it.
Because Fallout, yeah, games of that era were
Brutal.
they were, yeah, brutal to put it lightly. They were. If you made one mistake, you were punished. Not just punished, you were. Yeah. They throw your head into the mud and hold you along as they throw on a bike or something. I don't know.
Let's have a snack. I think I need a snack. This is a perfectly... Nope, it is not. They have repositioned. Solid! Have a guitar! Time to do my best Johnny Silverhand impression. No, I'm gonna die in a second. Stim pack. Well, I have morphine in my system now. Time to go on a rampage. I'm out of action points, I can't run. Face my impotent rage of my slow movement speed.
What strikes me as odd is the sheer number of robots. I have to be real careful now.
Oh, you don't need that lead. Oh boy, I wish I had a shotgun with me right now.
Yeah, I understand you.
Wait, didn't I actually bring a blunderbuss? No, I'll put that away.
Robots would be a really strange enemy to fight in real life. Because they would be both awfully durable and very fragile at the same point.
Yeah, hit the right spot and they just stop working.
Exactly.
Like sever any...
And their critical range would be absurd.
Yeah.
Well, of course, it's the same with humans. Hit them the right spot and we just stop working, but
It's like 3
it's
kilos
more
of
of a
force on
matter
the
of-
neck and you can snap a human spine. Yeah.
But then again, you can also kill a person by hitting them on the hand.
Change
not on
weapon
the hand,
target
but-
parameters.
No,
Move human
there's not
class-
enough blood in the hand, but
I think that does it. Yep. That's that quest done.
well, on the shin, well, not the shin, lower leg, the calf, yeah. If you get hit the wrong way on the calf, you might just die of blood loss from it. So humans are awfully fragile, as in we don't have a spot that's completely safe to be struck at. Whereas robots, well, unless they are hydraulic, which they usually aren't, at least not combat robots, because it'd be fucking stupid to use hydraulics to move a combat robot. Well, at least to have just to have one system of, need one for each limb, at which case it just becomes too heavy. Okay. Those are better in so many fashions.
Well, let's be honest here, like, the best combat robot is just a sentry. Just a machine gun and a targeting computer. That's pretty much the most dangerous robot combatant you
Yeah.
can get. Maybe some treads on it if you want it to be mobile, but you don't even need that.
Of fruit.
Pardon?
And one would think that it's science fiction and all, but nope. The South Koreans have it.
And oh, there's one YouTuber that I'm pretty sure we both watch quite a bit, whose who's supposedly, can't confirm, he certainly haven't done it, but he might, maybe, theoretically, have helped develop one.
Okay.
Yeah, Arch,
Small. Oh.
yeah, Arch Warhammer. Right.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, he
Doesn't
made
wish for
that.
the fall.
He made a video about how was it? The Tau battle drones, and yeah, he goes into a bit of a rant about something that he may or may not have made that pretty much deforested a minor area by it killed all the small animals because it just noticed there was something warm. If there's something warm, and it doesn't send out a friend signal, like small electrical signal that indicates that it's a friend, it will shoot it. And it will keep shooting it until it's out of ammunition. Until they fix that, in which case it would just shoot everything that came into range that was slightly warmer than the local area. And apparently that basically started clearing out the entire forest of small critters. Because the robot did not know what a human was and what a rabbit was. It just noticed there was something alive, and it took issue with that.
Which is why one of the most important parts of modern robotics is to, or well, not robotics, that'd be wrong to say, of the modern software development when it comes to human interface machinery, recognition software.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing.
The funny thing is, the robot brain from the Fallout universe, those things actually
Robo-brains?
already, yeah, robo brains, they technically already exist.
Okay, I've not heard of such a thing.
Yeah, well, they don't use an entire brain, they just use part of a brain. They take part of a rat brain and implant it into a
Oh.
robot. And then they let that
Oh, yeah.
small part of a rat brain grow in response to the stimuli they give it, and then it can basically learn to react to various stimuli.
Yeah, I mean, it was a prototype.
No, but it worked. Like, it could navigate. So the idea of using, well, a biological brain for that kind of stuff isn't that far-fetched.
It really isn't, but then again,
Unfortunately,
And
there's these stupid things called ethics, and won't allow us to do testing on humans. Bloody white
Well.
mess.
yeah, we wouldn't want a new cyber nation. Yeah, a real-world cyber nation. Or servitors.
I say we just
Oh,
build
yeah,
Tech
you-
Priest.
Yeah.
Build
Oh, yeah,
all
you
the Tech
don't know
Priests.
about what you call Supreme Commander, do you? Or whole lot?
I think I played Command and Conquer at a friend's house, like way back in the day.
Yeah, and those two have no common.
But fair enough.
Well, they have a command part of the name.
It's enough for me.
Fucking hell.
That's why I'm certain that Fallout Boys is some way owned by Bethesda.
It's just about to remark on that logic. The logic, but steal my jokes. Anyway, the whole in that setting there was a entire race, or well, not race, but a faction large enough to be a warrior of the human empire, composed of servitors. Essentially, as in humans upgraded with computer parts and capable of interfacing directly. Electronics. This was the new slave labor in a society that was based almost entirely upon computer parts and so forth. So that makes sense.
Yeah, kinda, but not really. Okay, I am
Kinda, but
completely
not
filled up in my stash now. I need to.
really.
I should get rid of
It's
this.
also got very low capacity.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying.
Can't even stuff all your. That's just annoying.
Yeah, I
how-
used to carry more stuff than this around on my person in Fallout 4. And again, I did actually carry
Yeah.
around 2 literal metric tons of stuff. If we assume a weight unit is 1 pound, which we know it is because there is weightlifting weights in the game made out of lead, and they literally say their weight in pounds, which correspond directly to their weight in weight units, so we know the weight units are pounds. Which is annoying because,
At least in Fallout 4.
well, yes. And since the weight of a Nuka-Cola is shared across all the different franchises as being 1 weight unit, I think we can say pretty safely that that is the...
But remember that the Nuka-Cola bottle have changed rather notably between the games.
Yeah. Ugh. I miss the old bottle.
As
It
in,
was so much better.
in Fallout 3 and New Vegas, I'm pretty sure it looked more similar to real-world Coca-Cola, the bottle.
Yeah, it also looked like that in the original game. I think it was slightly different. I think it had more curves to it.
In Fallout 4, the base one has more curves to it. It's not at all that like modern bottles. It's designed to look like a missile.
Yeah, and I don't like
Whereas
it.
in,
It is silly.
whereas in Fallout 2, it had some pretty weird form. So yeah, the bottle is not a Nuka-Cola. There's no guarantee that the Nuka-Cola had the same weight at all the games, because the bottle changed considerably, and likely the volume within it and the amount of glass in it, so forth.
I think I'm just gonna sell this guitar sword, even though weapons are terrible for selling. They just don't sell for enough. I can't believe I'm contemplating
Yeah,
the weight
Nuka-
of the item I store in a container.
Nuka-Cola bottle of the first game was a significantly more arcane than the third and the fourth. Well, not the fourth, but number 4.
What do we get? That's not worth it. Go back to that Vendatron and sell some stuff. Also, I want to see what I can do with a short double-barreled shotgun now. Let's see what I can do to this, because I might start carrying this with me now. See what vigorous, improved crit. No, we don't need that. Improved rate of fire and damage. It's also more damage, and it's straight up. It's more accurate, but who cares? And look at the amount of. Oh yeah, this is what I like. Type of stuff. Okay, this is stupid. I remove the stock and it starts weighing more. I think the true stock superior hipfire accuracy might be the better one because it actually gives accuracy. And let's be honest here, if I'm using a sawn-off double-barrel shotgun, I'm not going to be bashing at that range anyway. I'm firing the shotgun. So, it's only one adhesive, one screw, and one wood. That's cheap. Yeah, I'm doing that. Makes it really heavy, but yeah. Sure, I can do this.
Those mods be silly, yo.
Pardon?
Those mods be silly.
Yes, yes they are.
Wasn't it also so in New Vegas that the energy weapons were generally lighter than the ballistics?
Yeah, that's been a common thing among all Fallout games, as far as I know.
Although it doesn't make... Well, if we suppose that they are mostly just hollow...
They're
yeah, I
mostly
can
just
buy
plastic.
it.
Yeah, as far as I know,
I
they're
thought
mostly
they were
plastic.
mostly aluminium.
Which I doubt, because
Hmm.
you get plastic for scrapping them. So, but we do know that
Yeah,
in
but
the
remember
basic
that
laser
for-
rifle there is an aluminum housing to contain the. Oh,
I mean, all the fittings are made from aluminium.
yes, except for the tri-beam laser rifle. That one's gold. We know that because of its entry as the AER-12 in Fallout 3. I'm gonna keep harping on that until everybody in the Fallout community bloody knows it.
Of course, of course.
It's my own little pet peeve. Because it annoys me
Yeah, we
immensely
all
that
have
nobody else put those things together. Seriously, can nobody read terminal entries? Okay, I shouldn't complain. I don't
Nope.
read them in this game. Like I skip over all of the lore in this game.
But the AER-12 also has aluminium housing. Yeah, not housing, but fittings for all the external parts.
True.
Yeah, for the assembly.
It's just the crystal housing that's made out of gold instead,
Yeah.
which makes it a bit more
And
flimsy.
why they did that is from beyond me.
Better for conducting something? Question marks.
Then they should have made it out of silver.
Yeah.
Honestly. So many people get that wrong. It's kind of interesting. That people assume that because silver is a better conductor than copper, that gold must be a better conductor than silver.
I don't know.
Well, truth be told, I do not know if silver is the best conductor of all the base metals, but I think it's pretty close. And when I say conductor, I mean both electrical and thermic.
Thermic.
So,
It's a more hollow sound.
silver is such a
Thermic.
wonderful material.
I wonder how good nickel is at that sort of thing.
I don't know.
So I need to properly learn the whole thing about conductivity and so forth. It's such a weird thing.
It's a bit annoying that jumping requires action points in this game.
While you're over here, why not grab a stim pack or two?
So on this sword for nothing. Some of the... How much can
Huh.
Holy! I can get 11 caps for a recon Ranger? Wow. Okay.
Is that good?
Well, yes. That is really good. You generally don't get those kind of prices for anything. Oh, but let's sell them just to get through some weight.
Smart and a little
Yeah, I just looked it up, and yes, silver has a
out there.
not significantly better, but slightly better normal conductivity than copper.
I think what's
Which
really
again-
no wait, I have that perk that makes water not really weigh anything along with all other food, so not that.
Oh.
That overseer lady.
That's actually pretty. Any perk that decreases the weight of things seems like a real good.
Oh yeah. There's not one universally for all weapons, but you can get stuff from most weapon types except rifles, as far as I can see. You can get it for pistols and heavy weapons and shotguns and I think also automatics, maybe? But rifles they just left out completely. Ah, yeah, so let's sell this thing as well. Ammo. Should I? No. I like having a lot of caps so I can buy more interesting things.
Here, why not grab a stim pack?
Ah,
Two.
I wonder if the paddle ball will be at all useless or useful in this game, because in Nuka World, that thing was pretty brutal once you actually got the explosive quantum modification for it.
That
I can't see that working here because
said more people
I was,
would be
well,
coming.
not really far away, but at least a little bit of ways. Yeah, so let's see. Robco Industries, something very good. Okay, I'm just stitching the power armor at this point. I have a frame laying around in my stash anyway, so
Yeah, no reason to have more than one.
Yep.
When it weighs 10.
yeah, £10, £10 for that entire
Also-
frame.
Yeah, which is absurd, but you know, especially given that a sawn-off shotgun with a what do you call it? With a
Yeah.
short stock weighs 12.
Yeah, this thing weighs more than that suit of power armor. This tiny little sort of shotgun. It's the smallest model of shotgun you can possibly have in this game, and it weighs more than a power armor frame.
They must have made the frame out of unobtainium.
And my shotgun is made out of tungsten and depleted uranium.
Or something.
I don't even think we can get up to the proper weight with that stuff, to be honest. Oh.
Well, I do think you can get up to a proper weight. Because, I'll be honest, if we assume that was just a thin layer of wood upon the dock and the rest was made from steel, it would be pretty much at 12 pounds. Well, not 12 pounds, that's a thing, that is true. 12 point... it's a bloody lot.
Yeah, but the barrels are relatively thin. And I suppose
Yeah.
a big chunk in the front could add a bit, but maybe? I don't know what my weights are made out of, so I can't really.
Well, it could easily get up to the 8 pounds if you made it pretty much out of solid.
Yeah.
It would be about the 8 to 10 pounds if I'm. Whichever it could be, because you know, that's just how it is.
It's just inexcusably heavy for a weapon.
Yes.
No
yes, it is.
soldier would want to lug that around. It's just too much.
Do you know if people have made tight barrels out of titanium?
Pretty sure somebody have, I just don't think it's commercially available. Well, it's more likely somebody's made a receiver out of it, because you'll make low receivers for AR-15s out of just about anything.
Yeah, true.
I think some people even
I'm just
3D
thinking a
print them.
titanium barrel might actually be pretty nifty. Because of the low weight, and barrel is the thing. Yeah, it's one of the parts that adds the most weight to a gun, isn't it?
I generally don't really switch out barrels on guns that much, so besides usually it's all integrated in the ones I've handled, so I couldn't really tell you. My guess is the receiver is the part that weighs the most, but that's just because that's the biggest chunk of steel.
Exactly, it's the most dense thing.
Yeah.
I suppose it also depends on the gun itself, doesn't it? The longer the barrel, the more the barrel weighs compared to the receiver.
Yeah. And I
Obviously.
want to see if I can
And,
put a suppressor on
and
this
if we're
thing.
talking a rotary barrel, then yeah, definitely the barrel will weigh significantly more compared to the receiver. Because
I can add a
there's more barrel.
suppressor. It was a standard large bayonet. It's not really a bayonet though, is it? Like, it's kind of missing the grip. Anyway. Like,
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the
thing to catch up so I can actually.
can I put-
Wait, are you adding a bayonet to a sniper rifle?
no, I'm adding a suppressor to it.
Ah, good, good.
Because now I might actually replace my suppressed, refined bolt action rifle with something that weighs more than twice as much for a tiny bit more damage.
And I can see what you mean with that. The bayonet is missing a lot.
Line stuck really on that.
In fact, I would not trust that bayonet at all. Bayonet? Bayonet?
Okay, I can take a bit of the weight off, but then I don't have a stock on it anymore. I kind of want a wooden grip for it. That makes it more heavy.
Honestly, you'd think that a more advanced stock for such a rifle would weigh less.
Yeah, but you forget something. They don't care about realism here. They just care about a bit of game balance. It's stupid. Standard long barrel. I feel like the
I don't
barrel is
think
also
it's-
too long.
Yeah.
I can get this thing up to being stupidly heavy. I kinda can't justify using anything other than pipe weapons with these weights. It's just so much.
Yeah, it's just insane.
Like, yeah. This thing, like, no, that's not what I clicked on.
What?
Like, this thing looks cool and all. I like it. But it's just heavy, it's way too oversized, and this thing just has a bit of charm to it. Actually, it looks smaller. Wait,
You're talking about the pipe weapons, yes?
there you go. Oh boy. This zoom though. This phase.
I mean, if proper weapons were that heavy, then I can definitely understand why they started using pipe weapons. I mean, they must have designed all the weapons to be used by people in power armor.
Probably, yeah. Like, I don't even. This is just
Which
too
isn't
much.
the point of power armor.
How much did the sniper rifle in Fallout 3 weigh? Wasn't it like 5.5 pounds? Or 5.5 weight units? This thing is way more than twice that. This thing's more than that. Oh, it's just,
No, it weighs 10.
the sniper rifle weighs 10?
Yeah.
I could have sworn it was. Never mind, I was using New Vegas as
then again-
engines. So.
Well, then again, a sniper rifle is also a specialty weapon. Fallout 3.
Hmm.
As in, it's considered as such by,
not by the game or anything, but
in the way it's designed.
Although it is a really nice looking. I really like the
Yeah,
sniper rifle
definitely.
stock. It's just, I mean, heck, I even got it for one of my pump action Nerf guns just because I thought it looked cool.
Mhm.
Spaz 12 barrel with a Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 sniper rifle stock. Totally isn't a completely stupid setup, but it looks awesome. Oh, and then the side, like the magazine that goes into the side, like on a Bren. No, not a Bren. What was the gun that you? Basically, you load the magazine in as you do with an FN Finale. No,
now.
no, not the FN Finale. The FN Minimi. That's a machine gun one. That's a light machine gun that you can also load in AR-15 style barrels. Ugh. I can't words right now. That you all can also load with standard called assault rifle magazines into the side of it, which made the mechanism inside of it stupidly heavy and complicated, meaning that it does not handle dusty environments well.
So much for versatility.
Yeah, I know.
And yeah, it's right that the New Vegas one weighs only 8 pounds.
Yeah.
Which is far more sensible for a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if you
I need to
could get
repair
a
this.
mod. Yes. What the? Well, I knew you could get a modification that reduces the weight, but if you get the modification that reduces the weight, it only weighs 3 pounds.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's what I remember it weighing. I never didn't have that modification.
Fiberglass parts. Yeah, carbon fiber parts.
Yeah.
And you basically replace all the structural bits with carbon fiber. Which is actually, I wouldn't do it because as far as I remember, carbon fiber isn't exactly the best materials to handle heat.
Not sure.
I'm more thinking epoxy together.
Yeah.
That it might react adversely to more than 100 degrees, or how much the receiver gets up to when it's fired. But then again, on the other hand, the sniper rifle isn't fired in quick succession, so perhaps they thought it would be worth it.
Maybe. Plan items.
And the laser rifle had a similar weight, 8, but it did not have any modifications that what you call it made it lighter.
I think I might actually go energy weapons in this game just because the weight issue.
Is it lighter in 76?
Well, I don't feel like I can carry as much, but that might just be because I haven't gotten up to 12 in all special stats yet. And I'm not gonna be able to get up there because this game just doesn't allow that. I really want to make a prop of this Pip-Boy.
Okay.
I know there's somebody who's already made it, and I can also. There's also the official Bethesda one, but that one's going to be made for Americans' big, fat, chubby arms, so we're not going to get that. Also, they only sell it to people in the US, so I'm probably just going to try and see if I can make one of my own. All this looks relatively, well, relatively simple to make. Plus I can probably sew all this stuff on the back, like the whole leather thing that wraps around. Plus I can put a screen in myself.
So
Oh well,
yeah, I
I'm
can
actually...
see what you mean with that. The laser rifle is light in 76.
Yeah.
Because at the heaviest it would be about the 9 units?
Yeah. Right now it weighs about 5, so... Yeah, right now I have it up to about 5 in weight, and that's just a tactical automatic laser rifle. Basic modifications, nothing really special about it.
Yeah.
I think the problem is I'm also carrying on a lot of armor. Actually, let's just have a look at the Prospector's hat. You know, the
Yeah,
skirt.
perhaps you should ditch some of that plate.
Yeah. I don't know. This just looks silly. Nope, that's I want to keep the skirt because it's kind of nice. I like the look of it in the previous games, but the drift outfit is that's just what I wear. the muffled paint. I want. That's
Well,
right
the
arm.
stream is considered far behind from my point of view. I believe.
Well, I can just look over on my other screen and see how.
Because you're just showing you off the skirt.
Well, it should be sending out that I'm currently in the inventory and putting stuff away.
Well, yeah, you're just going back. You just put on Drifter.
Okay, you're slightly behind apparently, or my stream is,
Yeah.
or what I'm sending out might not line up with
Well-
what.
No, I'm behind it.
Oh man, this must confuse people who is even more behind than you are when it comes to voice. Yes.
No, because they wouldn't. It's more of the sound is
Oh yeah.
what do you call it? Aligned. As in, what I'm talking about is a couple of seconds behind what you see,
Yeah.
and what they see. If I react to what you're doing at all. Which
Yeah.
is-
Although I've been streaming for almost 3 hours at this point, that and I'm almost
Yeah.
out of cider at this point, so I think I might. Like, what time is it anyway? Well, for all of you enjoying this stream, I'm afraid we're gonna have to close it down now. But
Yeah.
my plan is stream early tomorrow, so I can have the whole Christmas evening with my family in the evening, because yeah, we celebrate that stuff late, because that's when all of us can meet up. So maybe look forward to that if I wake up in time. I don't know. But until then, I've been Maven.
Cross
Have a
your
good one.
fingers and all